Hello everyone, welcome back to Filmy Fool. This is that one place where we talk all things pop culture. I keep saying that, but I don't think I'm doing enough of the other things. There is a lot of movie reviews. So today I'm really happy that I'm talking about books for a change. We've done a few comics in the past, but it's been a while since I've given you a recommendation for a book, and this one is a fantasy trilogy. One of the best fantasy trilogies that I've read in a really long while. So if you're looking for a good story, don't go anywhere. I'm going to talk about all these three books, and I highly recommend that you stay on. John Gwynne is not a new name in fantasy, so it's not a surprise that it's a trilogy written by him that I'm recommending. For some people who've been following me, following the channel, they know I've already spoken about a book very highly, which is part of this trilogy. I'm talking about the Bloodsworn Saga. Book 1 is Shadow of the Gods. Book 2 is Hunger of the Gods. And book 3, for which I was lucky enough to get a hardcover, is Fury of the Gods. All these three books, thanks to my favorite bookstore, Cool School, down here. They also deliver all across the country, so you can check out their website as well. A fantastic bookstore, fantastic people running this bookstore who love reading, who love recommending. So I definitely recommend that you check out this bookstore and the website. I'm going to drop the link here. Back to the Bloodsworn Saga. Let me just give you a little bit of premise on what the story is all about. Orca is a farmer who's living down in one village along with husband and a young son. She's out working, and one of those typical days when she starts to get back, she sees that something's not right in her house. When she runs in, she realizes the son is missing, but more devastating is the fact that her husband is brutally murdered. This is where the search for her son starts and the revenge for her husband. Orca is the lead character in this series. She is badass, kick-ass, mind-blowing. And this series is full of such characters. The series has 2, maybe 3 badass, brilliant female characters. And this is an action fantasy series. So it was so great to read about these female characters who are doing so much badass action. There are other characters who come in who become really important, Varg being the second one. There are a few others, so you will not feel like you're only reading about Orca and there aren't any other threads. The way John Gwynne writes this, each chapter is from the point of view of one of these characters. So it starts off with Orca but quickly switches to Varg and then another important character and so on and so forth. This entire world is inspired by Norse mythology. The way the combat scenes are written, definitely inspired from the Viking era. On top of that, I said Norse inspired also because this has, and as the names of these books suggests, gods being brought back to life. So you have dragons, you have wolves, you have rats, owls, and eagles. So each of these animals is actually a form of god. The premise is inspired from one of the incidents from the Norse mythology, which is Ragnarok, and Marvel fans would be familiar with one of those takes on Ragnarok. When Ragnarok took place, gods did eventually die in that battle, and that's where the book starts. The way John Gwynne writes these battles is beautiful. There are very few people I have read who do a better job of battle scenes than John Gwynne. There is nobody that comes close to Brandon Sanderson. He is just epitome of fantasy writing, epitome of action sequences. But John Gwynne is not far behind. This is a really fantastic trilogy that I highly recommend that you read. If you're looking for action, if you're looking for a revenge saga, if you are looking for a little bit of high fantasy mixed with epic fantasy, this is the series for you to read. The Bloodsworn Saga. Please go ahead and read it. Let me know what you think. These should be available on the Cool School website. I highly recommend that bookstore along with this trilogy. Go ahead and read it. Let me know what you think. This is Filmy Fool. This is that one place where we talk all things pop culture, guys. This was a book review. I am so glad, so happy about this. I will be back with more views, more reviews, more recommendations. Until then, you guys take care. And as always, like, share, and subscribe. Very important. Please get the people who like book reviews, comic reviews, all of those guys as well. While the name is Filmy Fool, that's me. I am the Filmy Fool. The content is all things pop culture. But I remain the fool. I remain in all my filminess here to talk about all things that I love. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.